2019, a man ate a bat. Or maybe he kissed it. Or maybe the bat kissed him. Either way, it didn't end well. 2 years later, your grandma was hoarding toilet paper, the world ran out of sourdough, and Zoom became more popular than oxygen. But what if, instead of flattening the curve, humanity just flatlined? It all started like normal. A mysterious virus showed up in Wuhan, people coughed, governments panicked, and Jeff Bezos made enough money to buy the moon. Twice. With express shipping. We've got it totally under control. Spreads faster than spoilers for Avengers Endgame. It's China's fault. By 2021, countries were doing the lockdown shuffle. Open the schools. Wait, close the schools. Okay, open the gyms. Actually, shut everything down and cry. People hoarded toilet paper like it was gold. People made banana bread like it was religion. People got into crypto, then out, then in again, then lost everything. Social media became a dumpster fire, but like a really entertaining dumpster fire. Yeah. Essential oils cure everything. I did my research. The government is controlling us with masks. Dancing while Rome burns. Dating apps got weird. Must be 6 feet apart. Looking for someone with toilet paper. No anti-vaxxers. Love in the time of Corona was complicated. But then, something changed. In this timeline, the virus mutated into COVID Omega Plus Deluxe, Supreme Ultra Edition. Now with extra rage and 10% more unpredictable behavior. Symptoms included sneezing, memory loss, paranoia, screaming at doorbells, and randomly blurting out your ex's name. Also death. Mostly death. The weirder the virus got, the weirder the theories became. It's 5G towers. No, it's lizard people. Actually, it's lizard people using 5G to control the birds. Coughs. We're just trying to survive too, bro. They formed something called Moms Against Science and started burning cell towers. It went exactly as well as you'd think. World leaders met in Geneva to solve the crisis. It did not go well. We need unity. We need vaccines. We need cheese. We need less people. Laughs suspiciously. Guys, we need to stay calm. Panicking. Hey, what are you doing here? Your term is done. Or is it? Meanwhile, celebrities tried to help from their mansions. Imagine all the people staying home from 47-room estate. We're all in this together. On private yacht. Stay strong. Also, here's my new movie streaming for $29.99. The internet was not impressed. Thanks for the advice from your private island, Karen. Meanwhile, scientists tried everything. They mixed mRNA with Red Bull. They sang to Petri dishes. They performed a seance to summon Jonas Salk. They prayed to a 3D printed statue of Dr. Fauci. They even asked God for help. Any ideas? Have you tried not dying? Helpful. The economy had a complete nervous breakdown. Stock markets crashed harder than a Windows 95 computer. Buy the dip. Everything's dipping. I sold my house for GameStop stock. GameStop somehow went to Mars anyway, because 2020 logic. By 2022, humanity had adapted to what experts called the dangerous normal. People learned to live with the constant threat of spontaneous sneezing fits, memory lapses, and randomly shouting their ex's name at grocery stores. I'll have a grande latte and Stephanie, why did you leave me? Sir, this is the 4th time today. Dating got creative. First dates were conducted through separate cars in parking lots. Second dates involved synchronized Netflix watching from different zip codes. Marriage proposals happened via drone delivery. Sarah, will you marry me? Press 1 for yes, 2 for no. The drone is on fire. That's not one of the options. With the outside world becoming increasingly unpredictable, people moved their entire lives indoors. Gaming became the new Olympics. I've been playing Fortnite for 847 days straight. My mom brings me Hot Pockets. This is living. Everyone became a chef, or tried to. Today I'm making sourdough bread from scratch using only ingredients I found under my couch. Spoiler alert. It was not bread. YouTube University graduated millions. How to cut your own hair. 500 million views. Speaking to plants for mental health. 300 million views. Building a bunker from IKEA furniture. 800 million views. I followed the instructions perfectly. But my coffee table is now a fallout shelter. People started weird hobbies. Collecting toilet paper became a legitimate investment strategy. Neighbors communicated entirely through window signs. Do you have flour? Trade flour for sanity. Out of sanity. How about cheese? Food became the new currency. grocery stores turned into battle royales. Is that the last box of mac and cheese? Was. Now it's mine. I challenge you to combat. Ma'am, this is a Whole Foods. Delivery drivers became heroes, like actual heroes. Your pizza is here. I fought off 3 raccoons and a conspiracy theorist to get it to you. Keep the change, all of it. You've earned it. Restaurant owners got creative. Contactless dining meant food was launched from catapults. Social distancing fine dining involved tables 20 feet apart with binoculars to read the menu. Tonight's special is whatever doesn't spoil in the time it takes to trebuchet it to your table. Working from home became working from wherever you could hide from your family. Sorry I'm late. I was hiding in the garage. My kids think I'm at work. Dave, we can see your lawnmower. The lawnmower is my new office. Pets became coworkers. My cat is now the head of HR. She's actually more helpful than the last guy. Knocks over coffee mug. That's her way of saying meeting adjourned. Zoom fashion became a thing. Business on top, pajamas on bottom. Everyone perfected the art of looking engaged while actually playing mobile games. I think we should leverage our synergies to optimize our... Sorry, I just caught a shiny Pokemon. By 2023, everyone's mental health was held together with duct tape and false optimism. Therapy sessions moved online. How are you feeling today? I argued with a houseplant for 3 hours. It won. That's actually progress. People started talking to inanimate objects. Good morning, toaster. Ready for another day of pretending everything is fine? Dings. I knew you'd understand. Self-care became extreme. Meditation involved screaming into pillows. Yoga was just lying on the floor and occasionally moving. Bubble baths were actually just sitting in regular baths while crying. Today's self-care tip? Accept that nothing makes sense anymore. Finally, realistic advice. Governments began pushing their own miracle cures. Russia offered vodka. India offered turmeric. Brazil offered denial. The US offered bleach. Again, the cure was worse than the disease. Literally. Then came the event. In February 2023, the virus jumped from humans to cows, then back to humans, but smarter. Now, COVID had a PhD. It could speak Latin, solve Wordle in one try, and quote Nietzsche. And worst of all, it developed a plan. The virus created its own TikTok account. At COVID Omega Official, day 1200 of trying to end humanity. Humans keep surprising me. Why do they lick doorknobs? It got 40 million followers in a week. Comments were mostly, first, and this you, and crying laughing emojis. Where's Trudeau? He tested positive. He tested weak. Who brought the cheese? COVID began targeting world leaders. One by one, they fell. The Pope live streamed a prayer, caught the virus mid-Hail Mary, and vanished. Angela Merkel built a bunker, then forgot the password. TV news became increasingly unhinged. Good evening. I'm reporting from my bathroom because mutant raccoons have taken over the studio. In related news, Bitcoin is somehow up 400%. So the apocalypse, right? No, seriously, we're all gonna die. But first, here's my monologue. Global emergency Zoom calls became the norm. We need unity. We need science. We need flamethrowers. Guys, I'm still on mute. I have cheese. But instead of working together, they rage quit. It was the world's most passive-aggressive group project. The beginning of the end started with what scientists called the Great Sneeze of 2024. Someone sneezed in Times Square. Then everyone sneezed. For 6 hours. Social media exploded. Is this normal? For New York? Yeah. Entire countries vanished. Australia became a wombat-only territory. Sweden turned into one big IKEA showroom. France just started clapping sarcastically. Different countries got different weird symptoms. In Japan, people could only speak in haiku. I am very sick. This isn't very slick. Why does everything rhyme now? This makes no sense, dude. How? In Ireland, everyone got really lucky. I caught COVID, but I also found a pot of gold, so it evens out. North Korea claimed 0 cases, again. Even though Kim Jong-un was seen sneezing on live TV. That was patriotism. In the US, people stormed Costco for bottled water and Nerf guns. In Japan, vending machines handed out free masks plus Pokemon cards. In Italy, Pizza was used as PPE. Meanwhile, Florida. If I wear a mask, how will my alligator recognize me? The billionaires escaped to space. Later, peasants. Prime delivery now includes Jupiter. I have achieved perfect emotionless existence. Earth was left behind, like an old iPhone. Then came the great mistake. In a desperate move, world leaders launched Operation Hug It Out, based on a theory from a Facebook post shared by a mom named Cheryl. The plan was everyone hug each other to create emotional herd immunity. This is either brilliant or the dumbest thing we've ever done. Worse than the bleach idea? Sighs. Let's not talk about that. 6.7 billion hugs later, 6.7 billion infections. Turns out, hugs do not stop a virus. Who knew? By 2025, only a few humans were left. One guy in a bunker in New Zealand, live streaming Minecraft. An old man in Siberia who thought COVID was a conspiracy made up by his toaster, Keanu Reeves. And Tom Cruise. The New Zealand guy became Earth's most popular streamer. Day 800 of rebuilding human civilization in blocks. Today I'm adding a Wendy's. The Siberian guy kept arguing with kitchen appliances. I know it was you, toaster, stop burning my bread. Dings ominously. Of course, Tom Cruise survived, standing on a crumbling skyscraper. This is just like Mission Impossible 12. The virus killed my dog. Watch out, virus, here I come. With humans mostly gone, nature reclaimed the Earth. Then came the numbers. The cold, hard numbers. Asia, 4.6 billion people. Then 2 billion. Then 500 million. Then silence. Europe followed. 750 million became 100 million. Then 10 million. Then just the sound of wind through empty cities. London's population has dropped to roughly 17 people, and one very confused pigeon. Africa held out the longest. But even hope has limits. 1.3 billion became 50 million, then thousands. Then the Americas were next. From Alaska to Argentina, the lights went out. This might be our last broadcast. If anyone's listening, we tried. Australia was just gone. The continent that survived everything couldn't survive this. Well, that's not good. Population counters on news websites stopped updating. 7.8 billion, 3 billion, 500 million, 10 million, 1 million. Then the websites went dark too. Cities were overgrown. TikTok died. The last TikTok was just someone crying over a bag of Takis. Mutant squirrels took over Times Square. Cows declared independence. Their anthem? Mozart. Earth healed. And got weird. Then in 2030, the aliens finally visited. Where is everyone? Oh, they hugged themselves into extinction. We waited 4,000 years for this? We should have gone to Mars instead. So they left. Back on Earth, the cows ruled peacefully. They established a constitutional, grass-based monarchy. Tom Cruise made a movie about it. It won every Oscar. We're calling it Cattle Royale. So what did we learn? Don't hug during a pandemic. Don't trust advice from your cousin's Facebook group. And if someone tells you a bat can't change the world, tell them it already did. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and tell us, do you think COVID could have wiped us out?